So Conor Benn wants to fight Ryan Garcia. He's been going on it on X, and he apparently wants this fight next. Mocking Garcia for losing to Tang, not mocking him for losing to Rowley. Um, and yeah, look, we watched that performance from Conor Benn against Regis Prograis the other day, and I think the majority of fans thought that no top level welterweight, no top level super welterweight, no top level super lightweight, Shakur Stevenson, are gonna look at that and think, oh no, this is a guy who's a problem in the division. This is a guy who could really ruin my hopes of being a champion. I don't think any of those top level guys are sat at home watching that fight thinking that about Conor Benn after watching him against Regis Prograis. Garcia definitely wasn't thinking that, and this is an exciting one because it's the battle of the drunk cheese. But let's be honest here, Garcia is not gonna be phased by that performance from Conor Benn the other night. And look, he was dominant. Conor Benn did what he had to do. He got the win, but he couldn't knock him out. He couldn't knock him down. Jack Catterall knocked down Ryan Garcia, not knocked down Regis Prograis, and Jack Catterall's not known to be a big puncher. People talk about Conor Benn like he's this massive power puncher. Devin Haney dropped Regis Prograis. He's not known to be a massive power puncher. He's a boxer. That's his style. Box and move. With Conor Benn, it's aggressive, come forward, and is apparently very powerful. And Regis Prograis was more past it than those two fights. Against Haney, you'd think, all right, he might still have a bit left in the tank. Prograis. Against Catterall, we kind of knew he was declining, but yeah. And then going to the Benn fight, we knew everything we needed to know. And yeah, just because you're able to do that against Prograis doesn't mean you're doing anything like that against Ryan Garcia. I think Ryan Garcia has got a perfect style to beat and punish Conor Benn. Ryan Garcia absolutely thrives off speed, timing, counterpunching. They are what Ryan Garcia thrives off. He is way, and I mean way, miles quicker than what Conor Benn is. The timing that he has got on his shots, and the counter punching, Conor Benn isn't going to see anything coming. Not going to see anything coming. The speed when Benn's overstepping in, overcommitting at times. Garcia is going to absolutely love that. Absolutely love it and thrive off it. We still don't fully know the level of Conor Benn, and you never know, he could prove us wrong. But no top level welterweight, super welterweight again. He sat at home thinking this man's a problem in the division at the top. None of those guys are going to be thinking that. Absolutely none of them will. Shakur Stevenson laughing about that on Twitter, and rightfully so, because he's leagues above Conor Benn, absolutely leagues above him. Weight won't matter if that fight happens. The weight will not matter. It's just one sided. Shakur can be 135, Benn can be 147. Shakur will still run circles around Conor Benn. But this Ryan Garcia fight, Benn's not on that level. Garcia knows that. And it's a fight which will get big attention. So of course, Garcia's gonna defend it. And I believe Benn is mandatory for WBC as well. He is. So it's gonna happen. And yeah, bring it on. I look forward to it, but I think Garcia is one or two levels above Conor Benn, and he's going to be a big step ahead of him on fight night if this is to happen, which I think it will. Clearly, both guys do want it, and I think it will happen. But I think the speed of Ryan Garcia is the big problem. I think, again, Benn's explosive, but he's not always fast. Benn loads up a lot, And Ryan Garcia, he's gonna see those holes in that defense, and he's gonna be countering Conor Benn all night, and he's gonna be catching with some big counters, which are really gonna hurt Conor Benn. And I think, Garcia's not known to be the best defensive guy, but the counters are there, which which is just going to show Ben's defense to be way more leaky than Garcia's. And as I say, Garcia's not the best defensive guy. He's not known as the best defensive guy, but his defense is it's much better than what Conor Ben's is. Garcia doesn't overcommit much. Garcia's again. I think Garcia's offense is absolutely perfect, to be honest. I think Ryan Garcia's got amazing offense. It's just that speed and unpredictability that he brings. With Benny Blink brings the explosiveness, but there's a lot of leaky defensive mistakes, which Garcia will have a field day with if he goes up against Conor Benn. That is what will happen. Benn gets, he can get hit clean a lot when entering range and can leave himself open after combinations. If you do that against Ryan Garcia, you're in big trouble because the speed and the timing is a completely different level to what Conor Benn has seen so far. The speed and the timing of Ryan Garcia, it's a different level to Chris Eubank Jr. It's a different level to an outer prime Regis Prograis. It is. I think Ben's shown to be really leaky still, and it was a good performance against Prograis. But to be at the top of the division, he's still shown himself to be very, very, very leaky.